I know.
Fend! Wagwan, brother.
Yeah, man.
What you saying? What you saying, bro?
I'm good, my bro. How are you, man? How's things? I
Bro.
see you grafting. I see you grinding, my bro.
We're out here grinding, man. I see you too as well, man. Shout out to you. Thank you for coming through, man. You get me? Like I always say before we start interviews, you get me? You could have been anywhere, but you're here, bro. And time is the most precious thing you could ever give to a human, you get me? So, man, thank you for your time, bro, man. Welcome to RealityTeam TV, man.
Always, my bro. Big up, man.
Bro, let's get straight into it, bro. You get me? Because my thing is, you see like housing, hostels, bro.
Yeah,
bro. I have lived in quite a lot of hostels myself, you get me? And even, obviously, people know, the recent hostel that I've lived in, literally local from here, some area called Hornsey. And it's like a YMCA in it. And, bro, I've never been to jail, man, but to me, living in that hostel, bro, that's the closest a nigga has ever got to going to jail, bro. But the conditions in that motherfucker is fuck. The showers, everything, bro. Mentally, I feel like, just take me to prison, bro. Big man fucking thing, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, let's speak about, obviously, your experiences with, like, because obviously when I was watching some of your conversations, like, something really caught my ear, and you said, like, you also, like, when you was young, you went, you lived in certain hostels, Let's talk a little bit about that. How was your experience in terms of, like, living in hostels? Like, what was the ups and downs, literally?
Yeah. I'd say, obviously, coming from a council estate background, you get me?
Yeah.
I was living with my mum, obviously single parent. She was a single parent, whatnot, done her best job, you get me?
Yeah. Big up, Mumsy.
Yeah, man. She done her best job to raise 3 kids.
Yeah.
But obviously, it come to a time where it's like man had to move on, innit? There was certain circumstances that happened where we moved to my auntie's, and then there was too much of us in the house. So she was like, "Oh, you're right." I was 16 at the time, so you're 16. Why don't you try and look some housing? And then I had a thing called Connections. I don't know if you don't remember. There was a thing called Connections.
Of course,
you don't remember, yeah?
You go to them and they help you with jobs, or housing, and things like that. Yeah.
That in South,
Yeah, bro. I'm thinking, did man have this in North? Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what they help you with housing. They help you with jobs. They're like mentors and youth workers. Yeah. So obviously, my probation hooked me up with them from young, and then I had like a mentor. His name was Patrick. I don't know where he is in the world now.
Well, Patrick, show yourself up, man.
Yeah, man.
If you're watching this, you get me. Just highlight the man then.
He's schooled, man, innit? Like, and so obviously, so my auntie's saying boom, boom, boom. So she's getting on to man. Mum's getting on to man. Like, right, you're a big boy. You get me? So what I understand, I said, all right, let me go to Connections.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna help me. Because people be like, like one or two of my friends, they got hostels at the time.
Yeah.
And they went to Brixton because we was living in Lambeth, innit? Like South London. And they went to the Brixton housing, which was our local one. But they was waiting in there like for all day. Sometimes you're 2-3 days you're going back to back. You got to take a ticket and wait all day. You get me?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I said I'm gonna go the different route because I ain't got patience for that. So I'm saying my patience is slim. I'll just walk out and end up back at my auntie's house.
Yeah.
So what I done then, I went to my guy Patrick from Connections.
Yeah.
He had an office in Streatham, and I went and saw him, and then I spoke to him, and I was like, "Look, man, I need help with housing. I've gone through this situation."
Yeah.
And as soon as I told him my situation, he said, "What? Like, you're entitled." You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So, and then he's took me to the same place in Brixton and said, "Yeah, we're gonna take a ticket and we're gonna go through this process." And I'm saying, "But I've come to you not to do this, and I'm wilding out." And he's just like to me, "Nah, look, trust me. Believe in I'm gonna help you.
Yeah, but you need to believe in the process.
Just believe in the process. Just be patient.
Yeah.
If you need to smoke your cigarettes, you bought me a box of cigarettes. Mayfair, $10 $10. You could get $10 of Mayfair.
Shout him out, honestly. Shout him out, man. Sound like a real
He's
a real G.
So obviously, I was at the age to smoke anyway. I was gonna say he shouldn't have done that, but he did. He big him up. Cut a long story short. So we've got through the process now, and then they said to me, they can allocate me a hostel the same night, the same day, and the hostel. My first hostel was in East Dulwich. So obviously, I'm from Tulsa. These people are putting me in Southwark. You get me? Obviously, I went to school in Southwark, but Dulwich was classed as Peckham at the time. You get me? So man, them were like, right, that's a sticky area to go. You get me? That car.
Yeah.
It's Dulwich. Like that's not like Lordship Lane. Yeah. That goes into where my hostel was. There was a few people from Peckham that would stay there. You get me? But they had to keep themselves to themselves. They were cool.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I went to the hostel and it was nice. It was brand new. Like a brand new house. It was a house.
Fucking hell.
New, like good conditions. I can't lie to you.
Yeah.
But then obviously the people that were in there, you get me?
Yeah.
They're mad people, fam. They're tapped people. Like
that
there was one girl and that, and then obviously because you had to sign there's like a thing there. You have to sign your not attendance. Like every morning you got to get up and sign to say that obviously I'm here, innit? You're staying here because they don't want you to have a hostel. Yeah. Because they're gonna give you a flat anyway, and you're staying somewhere else.
It's true.
So there was one girl on that, you get me, and she was like, yeah, like, can you sign my thing? Like I got to stay at my boyfriend's house, whatever. So I done it for her. You get me? Yeah. And then she took my number and that. And it became a habit, you get me? But then there's times when I'm not there now and I'm thinking she can help me. Yeah. You get me? But she's not. So it's just like, I'm just meeting some different people in there. Then one day now we got the washing machine there. Yeah. I put my washing powder out. I went inside, you get me, had my clothes out. Probably left it for about 2 hours. Bro, come back, my washing powder's gone. You get me? Just little things like that. It's like you're in jail. Like, you get me? And in jail, man's getting their jaw spun for that. Yeah, like in jail, man's getting their jaw spun for that. So boom, now, so I'm there. And then I was in there for a bit, and I think what happened, I was smoking so much weed in there, yeah, the people didn't want me in there, like, you get me? So they said they're going to move me. Oh, bro, it got worse and worse. So I'm glad we're talking about hostel, because it got worse and worse. So they moved me to... was it Norwood Junction first? They moved to Norwood Junction.
Like, can I quickly ask a quick question, yeah? No, that's cool, bro. I'm loving already, yeah. You see that from the first hostel you went to, yeah? So the second one you're about to start talking about, yeah? How far was the distance between that one you're moving from your second one?
Far, fam, like...
Quay?
Yeah, bro. Bro, Dulwich is not far from my area, but at the same time, it's a train or a bus distance.
Oh, one of them.
And it'll take you probably about 20 minutes, 15 minutes to get there.
Okay.
But from my house to South Nord where it was all the way like... There was a bit called Woodside. Yeah. So it's not just at South Nord where the station is. You have to walk all the way down. The 196 don't even take you there. You just have to walk all the way down to this bit called Woodside.
You just describing that sounds.
Yeah, bro. I can't lie. And at that time as well, it was peak because, like, again, I was saying, man's young. Yeah. Man's going through different areas and that. You see what I'm trying to say? And luckily for me, I was able to navigate, innit? You get me? Yeah. For certain other man, they had, like, my brother had the hostel in Peckham. He had to move, bro. He's like, no, this is getting long. Like, yeah. It was too hood, like, and it was just
too
like,
sticky, basically.
Yeah, it was like a wing. It was like a jail wing. You get me, but with gal and man, like. So I'm trying to say.
That's exactly how the hostel in Hornsey was, man. Like, bro, it's a nightmare, bro. How was one of the things that made me feel like I was in bin, I was in prison, was, bro, when I go in there to have a fucking shower, you know these showers you need to press. Yeah. And if you leave and it's like they go for a few seconds and then they come off and then you need to put your for the what? You know exactly what I mean, innit? And if you want more water, press the blood clot again. Bro, I'm there with soap in my eyes and I'm like, what the fuck? You know, you're literally there and I'm like, nah, bro, I feel like I'm in... man's in a workhouse right now. Yeah, bro. And the last thing I'm going to say for me, like what really made it seem like, because of, hold on, mentally, because it's fact when you can start visualizing the bigger picture. Yeah. You know, like sometimes man just go in there and they just get the food or whatever, but there's a difference between if you can see the bigger picture, going into a place and you just like, you start preying everything and you're like, hold on. Bro, when I went, the process to get your food, how was the process to get your food for you, man? Because, bro, the canteen seemed like, bro, that was jail, bro.
He was in
you're
jail.
Lining up to get your canteen, bro. The thing like that, they're serving the food like as if, bro, we had to line up literally to get our food, bro. That felt like...
No, my one weren't like that. My one was like, you had your own kitchen, you had to cook for yourself. But obviously, luckily again for me, my dad just was patterned. Like, and my mum, they were like, what? Bro, just come round the yard. They gave me the key, you get me? Like obviously...
I went there 3 times, bro. Yeah, sorry to cut you, bro. Go on. We'll speak about it anyway. Yeah. Bro, man went there 3 times. And obviously the 3rd time I went there, you can imagine mentally I felt like, bro, what a fucking failure. You know, all of us make mistakes sometimes and we end up like, going back a few steps, whatever, or like 1 step, and I'm like, bro, fucking hell, but...
You sure it went jail, bro?
Nah, literally, bro. Bro, we can even, bro, one day I can even take you there, like, it's so mad there that one day trying to go in there and do like a little vlog in there, but it's literally like, if we driving literally like a good 15 minutes away from it, literally Hornsey, if you know, like Hornsey white, it's like a YMCA, you know, like these hostels.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, it's literally a YMCA,
bro. That's why. People from Joe go there.
Yeah, bro.
People were tagging there.
Yeah. All sorts went there. Even like, it wasn't that deep, but it was a bit sticky. Even that, in my life, like only twice I've ever came close to being stabbed, innit? And literally the second time I was literally there, like, bro, it's crazy. A man's telling you, come out the hostel, you know, like a lot of these crazy things. But bro, let's get back to you, man. Like, It gets
That's
crazy,
mad,
them
Man,
hostels, man.
it's mad,
Yeah,
man.
where was that? So they put me
Yeah.
in thingy, yeah. So when I
You
go
said-
to this hostel, so that one that
Yeah.
I was in, it was alright because man could bring people there. You get me? It was,
Yeah.
They say you can't bring people, but obviously, man, them just pull up and hotbox the room. You
Yeah,
get me?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
that's how man used to be in it.
Yeah, man.
So boom, now this one, yeah, it's on that CCTV.
Oh.
I said, fuck, you know, where am I?
Yeah.
That's when I knew I was in a rough place.
Yeah,
And it was a
CCTV.
house, yeah, and the people, like the landladies and that, they lived next door. You get me?
Yeah,
And they're on to man. You
that's
get me?
techie, man.
And you see with there now, it's the same thing. They had like some. It was like a B&B thing, like bed and breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't eat pork and them thing there, innit? So I'll smell bacon every morning. I feel sick.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I need to get out and go. I'll go to the ends, and I'll either go to like one of my mum's friends' house or whatever, and there will be food there. I will whip up some food myself. You get me?
Yeah.
So that one was funny because my mum would bring a few female friends or whatever, and man's trying to like, yeah, you go. They had 2 stairs, so you go up that side.
Yeah.
I got that, but they see him on camera, but they didn't say nothing. You get me?
Okay.
Luckily, hotbox that one. Then I moved out of there. Then they brought me to Thornton Heath. The Thornton Heath one, all right. I told you, it got worse and worse. I said, now I'm in Thornton Heath. Fam, this is the trenches, cuz like, if man knows about Thornton Heath, bro.
When you was going through all of these journeys, bro, moving from one hostel to another hostel, yeah, like mentally, like the more hostels you went to and stuff like that, did you mentally go through certain days when you felt like just giving up? Because, bro, one thing I realized with the housing, obviously I don't want to go too much into all of us, no, with, bro, especially if you're a man, bro, unless you're fucking disabled or something tragically happens to you and it's like you need help, bro.
Not a priority.
Bro, you're not a priority. So it's like going through these systems and hostels and all you want to do is just get your own place, and mentally it could fuck you up. Or some people give up, because I've seen people in hostels where you can tell mentally the way the system has fucked them up, they just gave up mentally to be like, you know, I'm just here. Like, have you ever, when you was going through all of that,
I think for me, because of the way I grew up, the way I grew up having to like look after my siblings and shit like that. So when I was like 13, 14, 15, them ages there, I remember like any little money I make or whatever, I'll be topping up my electric in my yard and things like that. Like my mum's, you get me? So
love that.
So I kind of got built to be independent from then. So when I'm in the hostel, I've got freedom. But then when I'm realizing, when it's time to eat now, you get me? And like you said, there's not really no cooking facilities. They didn't really have no cooking facilities. So it was like, man had to make sure man can survive. You see what I'm saying? Like, literally.
Definitely.
So I think man turned more, man got the hustler's instinct kicked in more, like, I gotta feed myself, you get me? Boom. I gotta clothe myself, like, I can't always keep going to my dad's. Sometimes man's back gotta buy takeaways and you get me, them things there. But I think it made me stronger. But there was a time though when man was going through some madness in the ends. Where it was like one of my mum's friends, like something must, like one of my mum's friends' husbands or whatever, obviously they were big like trappers or whatever, hustlers and that. Something went missing from their yard, you get me, like a machine, innit? And they thought I stole the machine, you get me? And then they tried to blame, like my mum was convinced. So I remember being in the hospital at that time because my mum didn't even want to chat to me because she's saying, what's going on? Why are you stealing? Like, I didn't do it. And then I'm going to the ends now. Every time I'm going to the ends, I'm rolling with my shank. And I'm like saying, I'm looking to start moving to these guys that are accusing me of this. So I think that was the mental time where I was going through some madness.
When you feel like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I was like, nah, because I'm now on my own. Like, my mum's trying to say, like, if you're a thief, like, you can't be around me. Because obviously, if you're a thief, that's how it goes, isn't it? But I didn't steal nothing. You get me? And I think they realised after the time, they realised that it was some people that was around the other guy and that, you get me? But then they moved me to Thornton Heath, fam, and then it just was like, nah, this is long, fam. Like, man could be coming home. Man potentially, like you said, man could get stabbed, bro, because Thornton Heath had a lot of, I don't know now, probably does because of the younger ones and that, they're just worse, innit? Had a lot of like territorial rivalry, innit? South London, the whole of London, innit? But South London is a place where it's very divided, fam. Like,
remember how we spoke about it? Sorry to even cut you. Remember how we spoke about it from a man who's from North London? Just maybe when I look into South, I just basically, I don't base it off normal reality in terms of everything that's going on. I just base it off the music scene, if you man get what I mean. So when I look in terms of like unity, South, I just look through the lens of like the music industry. Do you get me? And from what I see, it's like a lot of men are just bringing each other down. You get me? Crept and Corn, and like we spoke about. So when you told me that there's a lot of division, I was telling you, no. Compared to North London, we got more division in North London. But it's like, yeah, because maybe I was just looking at it through the lens.
Them man have got the
music scene. You get what I'm trying to say?
Them man have got the village mentality. Like I said, what Wiley was saying with the village mentality, where we have to. So when them man all have a platform, because they are from South, they kind of stick together. But they still have their little passes. You see what I'm trying to say? Those of them have their little issues in between, but they don't really make it come to light. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I hear that.
But yeah, it was very territorial, and when man was going to Thornton Heath, bro, man had nothing to do with these man's madnesses. Obviously, man was affiliated with one side because the man them like from Gypsy Hill, from Tulsa and Gypsy Hill was like that, innit? And that's a story that don't get told a lot. Like Tulsa and Gypsy Hill was like that. Like, if it weren't for certain man in Tulsa, Gypset wouldn't be called Gypset. You see what I'm trying to say? So what happened now? Man's going home one night, and I'm walking through the park because I had to walk through Melfort Park. Everyone knows what like from that end knows what Melfort Park. Man's walking through Melfort Park, coming from my area like 12 at night, whatever, innit? Like on foot, sometimes on bike, whatever. But when man's cutting through, there's always man them in the park, fam. But sometimes man them are far away. So one night I'm cutting through, but I'm on foot. I'm lacking, you get me? Walking, bro, and then I see bare man, fam. I don't know what side it is, you get me? And then it was Bouncer. Luckily, it was Bouncer, but man messes with them, man. You get me? Yeah. Man's like, "Raw, Fend, what you doing it?" Because them man didn't know I lived around there. They thought I was always living in Tulsa. Okay. So I said, "No, man's got my little joint around there, my little hostel." Yeah. You get me? They're like, "Yeah, be careful, bro." I'm saying, "What you lot doing in there?" They're like, "We're waiting for boom." Whoever they had passes with at the time. Yeah. I'm like, "Raw, I'm getting out of here." Like, you get me? Cutting through because I'm not involved in this. Their thing. And then another time I'm going, so when it comes to the food now, they had a kitchen there, but it's like the conditions, man didn't want to cook, like the conditions weren't nice to cook.
I'm with you.
There.
Especially,
you know what I'm trying to say?
Especially living with people, like I've lived in even shared accommodations as well. You know, like when you got your room and you're sharing the bathroom and the toilet. And what I've realised as well, like sometimes I used to be shocked because for me, like, obviously, whatever people do in their room, that's your own personal business, isn't it? Yeah. But for me, if you live in a shared accommodation, it's common sense. The most important rooms or the most important places to keep tidy for other people is the bathroom and the toilet. You get 100%. Me? So, bro, when I used to, even
and
when
the
I
kitchen.
Used to, the conditions of certain kitchens. So I get what you mean. Like, even before we move on swiftly, bro, like if you can say like quickly 2 things, like what are the 2 like valuable lessons if you could choose, or even one, like. What is the most valuable lesson you took from that experience in terms of like moving around in different hostels before we move on?
Being independent. Yeah. And just keeping your wits about you. Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, man, love that, man. And bro, this is reality, innit? Like we all go through our own journeys in life and everything. But when did you realize that, bro, this world is fucking complicated, you know? Life is fucked, bro. When was the first time you actually realized, like, just in general, you get me? You know, sometimes all of us go through a journey where we're young, we're oblivious to certain things until either adulthood takes over or like the first time life hits you and you go, bro, this world is fucked or life is complicated, you know? When was that first time you got that realization? If to not go into too much, but yeah.
Let me think properly. I think I knew probably, what would I say? Yeah. Maybe, I don't know, seeing my environment, but you know what, yeah? When I say it was complicated, was when I started like losing people, innit? Like when my friend got killed, like I said, yeah, this is mad. Because he was only 16, he was a bit younger than man.
Rest his soul.
And man was meant to be at the event that night, and then man was like, man weren't the closest. We grew up close, but we weren't the closest after. Not gonna lie. Yeah. But he's man's brethren, you get me? R.I.P. Dre. But I think this is complicated, bro, because he did like. It's like it wasn't even. He didn't really do nothing to to the person or whatever that thing happened. But I think when man was getting bare people was getting killed and that in the ends, I was like, this is complicated. Crazy. And then obviously seeing being in relationships with women and that. Yeah. Start saying, things are complicated.
Mad, didn't it?
Women are complicated. I love them though. I love you lot, but
we love all of us love our women, but they're complicated. Some of them.
Yeah, man. So I think just growing up, kind of in man's environment made man say, you know what? Yeah, life's complicated. Still, you know, because
I hear you, bro.
I have to fend for myself. That's why they call. That's why I say, fend, fam. You get me? I have to fend for myself. Fend for my brethren. I hear that, bro. You get me? Yeah. Fend for my peoples. You get me?
I hear you, bro.
I get offended easy, whatever. But you know,
bro, I hear you. Let's even go a little bit back. Not too much onto that, but let's just go a little bit back to the family thing. You get me? You see when you moved out, when when you moved down, you started going to all of these hostels. Yeah,
Mm.
was you was you having problems at home, or it's like it was a conscious decision that you made on yourself to say, you know what, let me just move out and have my own little space? Because like sometimes that happens to be like, I don't want to live at home anymore. I do my own thing. Like, was it personal or you just moved out?
I'd say it'd be probably because it's like there's not enough space really. I'm getting older.
Yeah.
I wanna obviously I'm living a certain way. I wanna say a certain lifestyle because man grew out of that. But I'm living a certain way, innit?
Yeah.
I'm thinking a certain way. So like, for instance, hotboxing.
Yeah.
Every time we talk about hotboxes, you get me. I'm like Snoop, because
one of the best
hotboxing, man's bedroom in man's mum's yard and that. Like, but you see, when I'm older now and I'm deep in it as a father, I don't even hotbox my own house with my son in it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But I'm hotboxing the room, my sister and my little brother in it.
Yeah.
And I bless them, they bun now. You get me?
Yeah.
So I think it's just that little behaviour coming back late at night. Yeah. These lot need to go to school. Man's not even focusing on school. Man's like,
doing it.
Like bun school. What's school like?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, all my friends are not even in school. You get me? Some of them even in jail at that time. You get me? In juvenile, like in YLYs, Feltham's and Huntercombe, whatever. So it's like I'm writing to my friends. So that lifestyle was what made it complicated. And then obviously the lifestyle of what man's parent, I wouldn't say because my dad was doing his thing, but my mum, the lifestyle she was living as well. Yeah. It just made it like, right, man had to kind of be on man's own. Like, I weren't in the household with my mum and dad together, fam. Like, you get me? Where man should have, that's what it should have been, innit? Like, your mum and dad together, boom, they help you go to college.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you get your license, boom. Like, you get me?
Both energies.
Yeah.
The masculine and the...
And I don't blame anyone for it. So it's like, I think the circumstances of how my life went, I needed that to wake me up anyway, to make me be independent.
I hear you, bro.
So I'm trying to say.
Yeah, because sometimes that's what I was going to get to. Sometimes you need to go through some shit to really grow, to go through 100%. some personal growth, you get me? Because sometimes I feel like there's certain people who, they've never really been pushed in terms of, they've never been pushed through like some uncomfortable circumstances or like, you get me, circumstances or like situation to make them grow, you get me? And I feel like it's part of growth, man. You need to go through some type of uncomfortable situation for growth, you get me? Like, bro, like, just even in general, man, like, we're going to get into a few more, obviously, everything that you do, the music, the food, your business and everything you're working on, everything that you got for yourself, yeah? Just even in general, bro, like, what kind of life, like, do you want to set up for yourself? Just in general, bro. What kind of life do you want to set up for yourself?
Every day is a productive day. Success, like, obviously, people say success. I would say that I've made achievements in my life already. You get me? But man needs to make bigger achievements and bigger steps. So yeah, just have things set. Like, have my businesses set. You know, basically, as well, not just having them set. Like, achieving the major goals of. So I got the mini goals that I achieve. I write down my little mini goals and I achieve them. Yeah. But the major goals, like, for instance, not just having a shop, having a franchise for my business. So there's multiple, having a staff set up and HR team. And you see what I'm trying to say? Things like that, making sure things are stable for my son. Yeah. For when he's coming up, for my future, my unborn. You see what I'm trying to say? Owning properties. Yeah. Land. You get me? These are the little things. These are the things that like my mind every day. I wake up and I'm working towards. It's not just I'm just saying it. Yeah. Like, I'm working towards, and for me, I feel like I'm doing the marathon sprint. You get me?
Of course, like we spoke about outside.
Yeah.
One foot in front of the other, one step at a time. You get what I say, bro?
So,
bro, man, love that, man. How about who do you think is better, like, at cheating? Women or men? I mean, women. Yeah, women or men. Who's a better cheater? Women or men?
Women.
What makes you say that as a man?
Because you see, women, they're good with it, fam. Yeah. Like, I don't know about cheating. You get me? Yeah. But women, like, from what I know and what I've experienced and what I've heard, women are sick with it. Yeah.
Let me ask you this question as well. Yeah. Have you, as a mandem, obviously we do our thing. Mandem are reckless, whatever. No, I'm not saying now. Before all of us go through our thing, we're just chopping through things. You get me? It is what it is. It's part of the up and coming. It's part of the upbringing, innit? It's part of the lifestyle. Some of us, you get me? Some of us. So my question to you, the other question is, have you not you cheating? Have you ever been cheated on by a girl?
I've been cheated on by a girl. Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about that. There might even be some man them here watching this who might be like,
I know that their heart was broken. You get me?
How did you feel? And how did that make you feel as a man?
Back in the days, you know what it is? I don't know if she, like, you know what it is? I don't even know if she, whatever, but obviously, this was when I was young. These were the days when I was like hostel, then flat. Boom, you get me?
Yeah.
And a girl that I was dealing with.
Yeah.
I found out next minute, like my brother's in jail with a neck shoot, and the youth's in jail saying, but they're just talking about, because they're in jail, that's what you do, you talk about girls, isn't it? So they talk about girls, and next minute, the thing that I was seeing at the time, I'm going to say the lady I was seeing at the time, her name come up, if you get me. It's funny. Man was like, yeah, fam, boom, and you get me, man, because man's got their little thing pattern, their little tech. Man's making calls. Yeah. And like, you get me, the girl that I was seeing at the time. Yeah. Is like, and then I found out. So to me, that's cheating, bro. Like, because he had it on. He's saying that he can beat any time or whatever, and he wasn't in jail for long. He was on road recently. Yeah. Before that, you see what I'm trying to say?
So you got cheated on when you was inside in jail.
The brother, my brethren was in jail.
Yeah. When he got in jail, he found.
Yeah, with the youth that the girl I was seeing at the time. Basically, was seeing, and it was a road. It was a popular youth. I'm not gonna say his name or not, but it was a popular youth in the ends. Like, you get me? Like, so I was like, "Raw, like that. This is what you're on." You know what I'm trying to say? And then for me, it kind of, because I was young at the time, it made me feel like I'm reckless. Like, I remember Maran had a tune, the Icebox, Where My Heart Is on that. You get me? That was like,
Baggers. That used to be my tune.
I was like, yeah, man. There's an Icebox in my heart, man. You get me? But man's grown older now, you see what I'm trying to say? But yeah, bro. Yeah, it happened. Even like...
Did that turn you into a savage afterwards?
It turned me into a savage until I kind of settled down, you get me? But it turned me into a savage, and it still like runs, it will run through your mind, innit? Like,
yeah, man.
That's why I say, when I said women are sick of it as well, it's like, like a woman here could like, she could, for instance, she could go out on a date tonight with a man. Yeah. You get me? And then my man's whatever, having fun, they're having a good time.
Word.
You get me? And then she's like, boom, tomorrow, like the next day now, she goes on a date with her next man. Yeah. So alright, cool. So what do we call this now? Alright, cool. And then she's got a man that's already hammering it. Yeah. You see what I'm trying to say? But my man might not take her on dates. He just comes around and just hammers it. You get me? He just comes around and you see what I'm saying? So what's that? You get me? And then you got girls that are in relationships, ladies that are in relationships. They hide it so well, you wouldn't even know. Of course. You get me? Like you're going to like, yeah, babes, she don't want to run it. And when she not running, it's like cool. But she might not run it for a reason, because someone could have been beating it. Man, not trying to like degrade.
Bro,
that's
you're
one
talking
thing.
reality,
I'm not trying
bro.
to
This is
be like Kevin Samuels or no one.
No, you're talking reality,
I'm just talking real from what my perspective is, isn't it? So I'm saying, and not all of them are like that, but I think they're better at cheating than men. You know what I'm trying to say? I think men are bait with it. You get me? Like, are just out there and a girl's brethren will like, you get me, a man's girl's brethren will see them out with the next girl, and you get me, whereas girls do it so swift, they'll come off the area, out of the area, they will go into another country, going to a Hindu and that, and this is a Hindu, that's what they do, isn't it? Yeah, like out of the country, and then
just before their brethren get married.
Yeah, bro. So
there. Bro, let's talk. Bro, big up to the gal though.
Big up all the ladies. I love you.
Like we can't live without them, and we can't live with them. Oh my god, you know what I'm saying?
That's the reality still.
You get me, bro? Let's talk about the music, man. Like, bro, your music goes way back, bro. The roots are very, very deep, bro. When did you start making music? And I don't even ask these generic questions, bro, man. Like, bro, what's the music saying at the moment? Let's even talk about what the music's saying at the moment, and we'll go from front to back, because I don't want to ask
man's got my EPs.
What's the music saying right now?
Dusty, this is what's coming out. Dusty Estate, that's why I got this today, to promote my team.
Dusty Estate.
I don't promote myself enough, you know what I mean? There. Dusty Estate, you get me?
It's a
that's the EP.
as well,
so I want to have a little event. I'm gonna have an event.
Let's talk about it, bro.
Where, I'm going to have a showcase, and I'm going to be performing as well, and have merchandise for the people and for the real core, my friends, my family, and people that support what me and my team does, isn't it? Because it's not just me; it's a team behind me.
Yeah, it's a teamwork team. Yeah.
So bro, that's what I'm working on.
So the EP hasn't. Sorry to even cut you yet. Yeah. So the EP hasn't dropped yet.
Nah, it's not out yet. Everyone thinks that, because I just always talk about it.
Yeah, bro, you got. Yeah, you're giving me a vibe of like
New
it's
year.
already out on your
so basically, January is going to be out.
It's gonna be out in January.
January. That now I've just sent a date to you. Like I ain't even posted.
Yeah.
Like, it's gonna be out January.
Yeah.
Exclusive. You got the exclusive.
Exclusive.
They're paying free the mixtape.
Wow, brother.
Like the rap. That's gonna be pure rap.
Yeah.
Like that's
what I was even gonna say.
That's nearly done as well. Like I work ahead, innit? So I've done loads of tunes for that.
Yeah.
And I've got other songs. So I've got that. I've got Robot Hearts that I've just dropped on my YouTube channel. Fend Dizzle. That's a lyric video. I've got Kodak that's on GRM Daily with A-Stacks and
Big man tune.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro, I love
Obviously, man's podcasting. My guy Wise Monkeys. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So man's just building as well as an artist, as a person, innit? Like let people get to know who I am, and you see what I'm saying? But
I hear that,
love
bro,
music, bro. I love music. Music, my thing still.
Bro, I can hear it. I can hear it in your voice. Like I said, bro. Like what we're just speaking about. Right now, the music, for me, like I always talk about it, the music game is in a very weird place at the moment. There's a lot of P's. Yeah. People are making P's. But if you're if you love music, if you're really a lover of music, not some foolishness, you would really realise that, bro, the quality of music is not really there, bro. It's like, it's crazy right now.
It's not.
For you as a person, person who loves music, bro, like, what keeps you making music, what keeps you going, and what keeps you making music through, like, what's going on right now? Because again, like I said to your friend, I didn't tell him a lot, but what made me nearly 3 years ago, what made me stop is like, bro, I realized the music scene was gonna get like this. I started clocking if you don't have a lot of followers like that. And for people like me, I call my music reality music, bro. I don't do my music to get famous. I do my music to just, bro, to speak about my reality. So it's like, right, bro, how many people are making music about their reality? Bro, basically, the music scene is a bit techie right now, isn't it? Like, what for you? Like, what keeps you making music through these sticky times? Like, even though there's the ups and downs, but what keeps you making music during these times, bro?
That's a good question. So for me, the main thing I would always say, I'm not gonna lie, that keeps me going is that when I put music out, people, like, I get certain messages, fam, that are uplifting, fam. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't even care if man don't post my thing. I don't even care about that no more. I used to go in. I was like a troll as well, because I was like hitting up GRM, link up. Yeah. What, man ain't posting me? I'm the best. I'm this. You get me? Yeah. But people send me powerful messages, and they're like certain things that stand out. And then if someone sends me a message, and then the next person, and they don't even know, these people don't know each other. But they're working on the same frequency. Mm-hmm. And then that means they took time out to listen. That's two people. I'm just saying, you get me?
Of course, bro.
Like, so I get messages regular, like WhatsApp messages, Snapchat. I'm on the road. Cause I'm out here, bro. Yeah. Like, I see people. They're like, bro, when you said that, and like, people pick things out what I say in my bars. Like, they literally listening what I'm saying. Yeah. So that's one thing that keeps me going. Is that, you know what, man? There is a few people. There's a minority that are listening. That are fucking with it. That are fucking with it. They don't care about the trend, or if it's drill or whatever, if it's the latest beat. I'm not gonna go at drill or whatever, but if it's the latest trend, and what I realise, I'm staying in my lane, fam. Drill, I will jump on a drill beat, but drill, that's the young bucks, that's the younger generation's thing. Definitely. Let them have their thing. When man had Graham, my older brother and that weren't jumping on Graham, bro. They were doing jungle and garage, fam. Man was babies. Man come up, man's doing Graham. We don't really talk about jungle and garage, but we know that some of the legends who made it. So that's what it's like, Rod. So I just do music what I like. So if it's a drill beat, I jump on it. If it's a rap beat, I jump on it. But I'm not a drill artist. I'm not a Graham artist. I'm not a rap. I'm an artist. When people ask me what I do, I say I'm an artist. They get confused. They say, what, you paint? But I paint words. I paint pictures with words. You get me? Like what Jadakiss does.
You know what? One thing I feel like some consumers are full of shit. You know? Yeah, I'm gonna say on camera. Some consumers are full of shit, bro. Yeah, and
they got shit in their ears,
bro. Do you know clock? Yeah,
they got shit in their ears.
All of us, bro. Do you know clock? Yeah, all of us listen to different types of music at different types of time when we're feeling different. Yeah. You don't realize the same people who, on a normal basis, they've got their own playlist. Yeah. They'll be the same people to pinpoint certain artists and basically like point at you. Why are you making? I don't understand. You should be making this kind of music, and you're like, bro, do you eat the same fucking food every day of the year, bro? So, bro, some consumers are full of shit. You know, the typical consumers, you want to put certain artists in a fucking, what do they call that? In a box. That's right. You should do that genre. Like, a lot of you motherfuckers who are listening to this, you're full of shit. A lot of you motherfuckers, what they should do, just keep an open mind, bro. If an artist making drill and they start singing, bro.
Yeah.
If you don't like that person singing, just fuck with the drill music and just leave it as that. You know what I'm trying to say? Certain, bro. Obviously, this has been happening for decades and decades. Just some consumers are so dumb. I understand when it's business, but just in general, a lot of consumers are full of shit till this day.
Social media,
trying to put people in a box.
Yeah,
well,
social media doesn't help, innit?
Yeah.
So it helps for the artist, but it doesn't help for the consumer.
Yeah.
Because there's such a demand. Sorry, not a demand. Yeah, there's such a demand of people that want to do music, and there's too much to take in. Whereas you see when we was growing up, because we're all probably the same age range, yeah. When we was growing up, fam, yeah, bro, man will have a CD. I'll borrow it to you. You'll borrow it to him. You'll borrow it to him. And everyone knows the tunes of that CD, so Get Rich or Die Trying. Bro, that we was listening to that CD for years.
Till now.
Stars P, Gangster and a Gentleman, bro. Man was listening to that for years, bro. Man, even with tapes, Grime, yeah, when Grime, like Dizzy Rascal and that, we used to borrow tapes to each other. One man will have a Nasty tape, one man will have a Roll Deep tape. Man say, nah, bro. Man's in school cars. Nah, bro. Man's got man's Walkmans. This is what I'm saying. So we come from a place where music was timeless. We didn't have such a selection. So you see the consumers then, yeah, they respected talent. Every single artist that came up from back in the day had talent. I'm not dissing no artist now, but I say that from time. Now it's easy. Man can just jump on YouTube. Man can just get his brother's chain. Man can hold the plugs, peas. Man can get, not even need to rent a car, bro. Man, everyone drives big whips around, man. Get a Range Rover. Like, it's so easy to do. Push a false narrative. Jump on what everyone wants now. But look at this now. Let me tell you one key thing. This is what another thing that keeps that's the second thing that keeps me going. It's only two things.
Yeah,
the people, and the second thing is raw. You know what? Yeah, every single person that's from gigs, like I'm talking big artists. I'm not talking about who everyone tells me to listen to. JME, Gigs, Skepta, even Wiley. Big up Wiley. Even Wiley. Who else would I name from that era? Even the DWEs. Kano. These man, bro, they had to go through 10 years of not getting paid, paying to go on radio, subs to go on radio. At least when man was on radio, man just bad up the guy that run on top and say, oh, the weed reaper, man's 20 man up spitting. Them man didn't have that. Them man are going to ends is getting badded up. We didn't do that. We was like, bro, man's not going to go and do a show here. That's lacking. These men went everywhere to put our scene on the map. So you see now, they've reaped the benefits. That's why they're millionaires. They're multi-millionaires. Then you got the guys like the Daves that do understand that. You got the J Husses that do, because you got to remember as well, what's your background? Where are you from? Exactly. What's your what type of music does your parents listen to? That's what makes you an artist. What did you grow up on? Because when it comes to music, I can sit with DJs from different genres, from at least 5 genres, and I can name hits. You get me? Not just fucking rap or grime, bruv. Yeah. Man, tell me about grime. I tell man about Saxon sounds, fam. Carnival. You get me? And this is what them man done. So you see, for me, when I saw that what they done, I'm doing it now. It's just, it's unfortunate that I'm not young no more. But at the same time, bro, I'm not putting no expiry to it. Because Giggs, he got his first hit record on Drake's thing. Giggs was big, yeah, name big. But I'm talking about financially, where he could say, yeah, boom, I'm gone. Was on Drake's thing the other day, bro. Dave's tune that Drake bust maybe 4 years before. When Pac-Man TV, when no one cared, cuz. So these are the things that keep me going. I'm saying, you know what? There is a time. You get me? And so yeah, bro, that's the things that motivate me to keep going, fam. You know what I mean? There, like.
I'm with you, man. And for the people, before even we move on quickly, the people that might want to check out your music, where's your music at?
Could go on the YouTube, Fend Dizzle. Go on Spotify, type in Fend, type in Dining Table Records. Yeah, man, you find me on YouTube, on my own channel, subscribe. You could find me on GRM, SBTV, I got Black Box. Yeah, man, I'm on all the platforms still, but I'm done giving my music to them now. I'm keeping it on my channel. I'm building the man them around, man, like helping build what we're doing. We're doing this from the ground. We got our own scene.
Our own channels, man.
We got our own scene. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing,
definitely, bro.
Yeah, man.
Cool.